Hi, I'm Amy. I am a therapist and an intuitive healer, and I have a practice in Boulder called Root Wellness Studio. In addition to working with clients, I also train and work with therapists to learn how to provide ketamine assisted psychotherapy in your practice. And not only that, my trainings are very sweet, carefully curated, very personally healing small group containers where there's no more than 6 people in the training, in addition to me. And it takes place in my beautiful magical healing studio in North Boulder. And the big piece here, in addition to the very comprehensive training setup and experience, is that you also will get connection to a prescriber, a willing prescriber who will potentially work with you if you'd like to set up offering KAP in your own private practice. So this is a really rare, really brilliant opportunity if you're ready to start to work with psychedelic healing in your practice in a way that is legal, safe, available now, fairly easy to integrate into your existing practice and doing the work with your existing clients. And I would love to tell you more about how the training is set up and what you can expect. So the training is a combination, it's a hybrid model where you're actually going to start with an intake process with me that's individual, where we're getting to know each other, building some trust and relationship and rapport, but also understanding where you're coming from. Because this is an experiential training where you will be experiencing 2 ketamine experiential journeys during the training, there is an element that makes this different than a typical professional training because there's a personal element happening. So I'm constantly reminding people this is personal and professional. So there will be some personal healing, but we do expect strong professional ethics and boundaries and presentation during the training. But there still is this sweet personal experience happening in this very supported group environment. So first it starts with that initial meeting with me. We'll probably meet twice, if not one extended time for preparation and intake. From that, there is a separate piece that is required, and that is with my prescriber. You would do a separate medical evaluation with her that's paid directly to her. And that is to clear you for taking the medicine, making sure that there's no medical rule outs or any reason that that would not be something that you should be doing. That said, ketamine is a very, very, very safe medicine, and it's extremely rare that we have any instances where people are not approved to be able to do the ketamine experientials. But that is a piece that you need to handle independently, and I would connect you with that once we've had our intake and preparation time together. The prescription itself is also separate. It's a separate cost to a sweet little local compounding pharmacy that makes your medicine just for you. It's very sweet. So those are separate costs. Then there's an expectation that you will work with an online library that I have created so that you can do self-paced independent learning through both video lessons. There's some reading in there. There's sort of some self-directed directions you can go on your own from there that aren't necessarily required, but that can take you deeper into the learning. This is probably 10 to 12 hours of independent work on your own for you to you're expected to complete all of that work ahead of time, ahead of when we meet together as a group. The in-person piece of the training starts in the evening, and then it's followed by 2 days. So there's like 3 or 4 hour evenings. It depends on the size of the group that we start with, typically on a Thursday night. And then all day Friday and all day Saturday are the 2 big experiential days where you'll have a chance to both experience the medicine as the client in the training and as the facilitator or the therapist in the training. So you'll be paired with somebody, and then you'll take turns sitting with that person in the medicine. So you'll have the experience as the client and as the facilitator. And we'll do that twice, once on Friday and once on Saturday. And then there's a 3 or 4 hour, again, depending on the group, the size of the group, of a closing circle and an integration process on Sunday morning. And then there's another time where you meet with me again with one-on-one integration. And then there's also continued support library online for that continued hybrid learning, where you're working more with the integration phases and then into helping to set up your practice. So another thing that makes my training different is that I really help you set yourself up for success with your practice. I will help you with logistics, details, tools, the financial plan, like what it takes, connecting you with your prescriber, which is everything. And then some marketing and some kind of business visioning tools and experiences that you can use to formulate and kind of rebrand yourself as someone who offers KAP. In addition to that, you'll be on my kind of short list for people who have access to my personal consultation work, both business coaching that I do, it's intuitive business coaching, as well as just kind of supporting you as a KAP therapist. There are going to be a growing number of ways to connect in with me and my work and the trainees who have gone through my program already in some eventual supported KAP experientials where we're also working with the medicine and working in consulting around working with the medicine together in small groups over time once you've gone through the initial training. So it also kind of gets you into this network of really special, amazing humans who wanted to do this curated, very committed, kind of more spiritual, almost ceremonial feel to the training. So I hope that you'll reach out if you have any questions about it. These trainings take place approximately every 3 to 4 months. So there's usually one on the landscape heading toward us. So please reach out. You can find me online at rootwellnessstudio.com, or my socials are at Root Wellness Studio. You can find me kind of anywhere that there's social media. And then I'm just really happy to set up a discovery call with you. I do 15-minute calls if you want to just have a conversation and kind of get to know me a little more, feel my energy out, talk through the logistics of the training and see if it's a good fit for you, see if it would be workable to bring into your practice, and we'll go from there. So I look forward to connecting with you.